We hear it. Friday Night Yerrr. Maybe Spider can't hear it. AKA, put your mom in the figure for like follow the Friday Night Yerrr on YouTube. And then let me get this on. There you go. Follow Floor Cartel on YouTube, and then we got, of course, Afro Kami, Jamel, Eastside Reviews. What's up with it?
Ready to talk
Shit, trying to stay cool.
Yeah, it is
I'm in hell right now, so
nastily hot out. But
116 out here in Phoenix, so fuck this.
That's not too bad in the Midwest. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, you have fun with all of that. It's like 95 here.
Oh, see, yeah, it's like 80 something, maybe at the most.
That's light work. That is light
work.
Oh yeah, I'm jealous.
England
They
think
just got the air conditioner on like that.
England thinks 79 is a heat wave.
That's true, but you gotta think it's gray and rainy there, fucking 80% of the time. So,
and none of the houses got air conditioning, so there's room temperature funk all over the place.
That's nasty.
Nasty work. But last week was Forbidden Door. Despite it being the hot situation, I thought it was a fine show. We know AEW can put on pay-per-views. So, I mean,
I told y'all niggas what was gonna happen.
We could go over the matches real quick. Nothing crazy, but yeah. Hikaru versus MJF. I thought it was whatever. I mean, but Hikaru can fucking wrestle. I'll give him that, because he was throwing down out there. But
Yeah, but I mean, it was MJF. We knew what the result was gonna be.
Right, but
good while doing it.
Losing to a brainbuster, I guess. But
look, if MJF is trying to get the buster over as his finisher, I'm fine with that, as long as he's not going back to the goddamn salt of the earth.
I wasn't mad at that.
It was decent. It was a decent match,
I don't know. That top rope pile driver he hit on fucking Daniel Garcia, though.
Yeah.
That shit.
Dude, that shit is your finisher. But hey, we lost to a brain buster. It's fine. What else? You got that 6-man tag. The Elite versus
who cares?
Tanahashi versus NA Acclaim.
Who ate the pin in that match?
One of them niggas.
It wasn't Hiroshi Tanahashi, was it?
Oh no, it wasn't the president of New Japan.
I told y'all. But let's continue on. There's some other things.
I bet it was Caster.
I know. I'm pretty sure it was. But we knew it
was. Pride mode was still going on, yeah, so I wasn't going to phones.
Yeah, you couldn't pin the game. Pride mode.
Caster had to eat the pin. So I'll ask y'all this: how do y'all feel allegedly? So we know for sure, confirmed, Mark Briscoe is representing AEW as the ROH champ in Blood and Guts, which is completely fucking random. And allegedly, the Claim's going to be part of the team too. I have no faith in this AEW team, no whatsoever.
No.
They're trying to read some code for tracks that are to get claimed, and it's too late.
The boat is sailed.
The boat is sailed when you wanted them to go over on Keith Lee and Swerve for the titles, and you did it. Now it's over.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all put the trios titles on them too, and then that.
Yeah, they got the pink scissor belts. Remember?
Oh, they don't have anymore because Jay White took them. But hey,
Jay White has all of the 6-man tag team championships in the company. Why there are multiple sets of 6-man tag team champions beyond me?
But he's got all the 6-man tag belts, and he is still that's a waste of talent.
Other than that, yeah, it was all right. I'll say top 3 matches of the night: Sabre Jr. versus Pocket.
I told y'all this shit was gonna slap.
Finally, Zack Sabre Jr. gets a win on Forbidden
Door. Look! Never forget, Cam. You said Pockets was going over. That nigga had to verbally tap out. He had to say, "I give up." And you said that nigga was going over.
That's what I said. Congratulations to Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah. Good job, Zach.
Shout out ZSJ.
Shout out to them. Top 3 match of the night. I will give that.
It was really good, yo. But I mean, there was no way even Pockets can't have a bad match with fucking Zack Sabre Jr. Come on.
Or Pac or like Will Ospreay. So we're gonna give Pockets his just due. You know.
Yeah. Once again, y'all niggas said Jon Moxley was going over. I told y'all.
I didn't say that. I said Naito was gonna win.
Oh, okay.
I said I wouldn't have been shocked if Moxley won, but I think Naito would win.
Tetsuya Naito was not flying to the fucking United States and not leaving champion. That would be crazy.
For this, I thought it was a match.
It was really weird. The ending transition into the Destino was just. It took so much wind out of the match's sails. It was just. But good old Naito, he's getting up there in age, yo. Naito's pushing in on 50, I do believe.
Do you think that's the problem? Like, Naito is getting close to past his prime. Moxley.
Naito's knees are done, though.
And you got to think, with his fucking finisher, it kind of sucks. That's why his knees are done, low-key. Destino is a high-impact move on the person doing it more so than the person taking it.
Sort of like the stunner.
Or like fucking Hulk Hogan's bum-ass leg drop.
Don't hate. Don't do that. Yeah, I mean, Naito wins. That's fine. I'm for it. I thought it was a fair
change
match.
That belt design. Change that sauceless belt design.
Yeah, you don't like the Voltron belt?
Yeah, the wing belt, the Flyboy belt.
It's an unseasoned version of the Divas title.
Jesus.
That's
and you know, this is Afro's favorite match.
Yeah, buddy. I told y'all niggas how this was gonna end.
HLA.
There was no way they weren't ending this without a triple kiss. There was no way in hell.
Dave Meltzer lost his mind over this match.
I did not give a fuck about the storytelling of this match. I just want to know if the bitches was gonna kiss when it was over. Guess what? They did.
He got what he was asking for.
I did. Shout out. This is the one time. Shout out to Tony Khan for booking the correct resolution to this match.
Shout out to the Pervs.
Listen, Pervs make the wrestling world go round. Never fucking forget that.
Two things can be true, so I'll just put it that way. I know it was a fair match. I think this is probably Toni Storm's best match.
I mean, she was facing fucking Mina Shirakawa. There wasn't no way it was going to be a bad match. They can both wrestle to the fucking 9. Do we know how many stars Dave Meltzer gave this match?
That I don't know.
I'm saying no less.
Probably 5 stars. 5 stars and a couple of sticky tissues.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm not
sticky
gonna lie.
Tissues is crazy.
I saved the picture of them kissing just for meme sake. There's definitely it's a meme template waiting to happen. I just gotta find the right fucking inspiration. But yeah, that match it was what it was supposed to be, you know. And the only way this could have ended better is if a link for their 3-way joint OnlyFans dropped directly after the end of the match. But that was not the case. So
you can't get everything.
I know, but I mean, you can't blame me for hoping, though.
Hoping or praying, because that's two different things.
I don't pray. I don't believe in a higher power like that, so I'm definitely hoping.
There you go. He won't let us horny.
I believe in the higher power.
He won't let us horny this disingenuous stuff.
Yeah, never.
We got Daniel San versus Shingo. Obviously, we know who was winning this match. Still a good match, nonetheless.
Oh yeah, Shingo is freaking for being in his 40s. I don't know why I keep on harping on niggas' ages. That shit don't matter in 2020. Shingo and Bryan Danielson was exactly what I wanted from Shingo and Bryan Danielson. We even got him hitting the ropes at some crazy mock speed and the Busaiku knee. So I mean, that's all I really wanted. It was like that car crash picture, and they wrestled just like they always wrestle. You love to see it.
How do you feel about the Pac match with Bryan on Dynamite?
I did not hate it, surprisingly enough. But can I be honest with you guys? Pac has lost a lot of his allure with me over these stops and starts and fucking AEW. You just never know whether you can be invested with him or not.
Pac's done?
That's true. Not done. It's the fact that there's a lot of stop and starts. Like he'll be around for a while, then disappear for a few months.
I was gonna say he'll be around, have some amazing matches, then have a fucking visa issue, gone for fucking 6 months.
It's why the Death Triangle never really worked. It's like, one of those guys is gonna be gone for a while.
On paper, Death Triangle should have slapped on fucking paper, in my opinion. Fucking Ray Phoenix, Penta, and fucking Pac. How is that not a crazy ass top tier trio? Which they were. It was just the start and stop bullshit that held it back. And then Ray got.
Oh, so you're just saying is he's the lore, not the lore, but the investment's not there because he's so sporadic.
Yeah, it's just like we listen. There's no one who has watched Pac in any stretch of the imagination who's gonna say he can't wrestle or his matches aren't good. Not even Jim Cornette says that. He does the fucking flippy shit. You know what I mean? We know how Jim feels about that. But not even Jim Cornette would say that fucking Pac's not a good wrestler because he is. But yeah, it's hard to get behind somebody that can disappear so quickly. And TK's never been good about booking excuses or giving us reasons why we have to hear from the dirt sheets, and then they twist it one way, and then we get to looking at somebody another way. And then you wonder why he's not over anymore when he gets back, because you just let him twist in the wind on social media until you decide to put him back on TV.
I mean, yes, that whether it be a visa issue or just like booking in general, and then Phoenix is always hurt, and then Penta's all about WWE, so it's just like I can't fully blame TK for it, but it's definitely a fumble-rooski on this one. Because if Penta goes to WWE, I'll put him in NXT and let him run rapid on people. So, but
yeah,
that's an easy.
Pac could go back too, if we're going to be honest. Pac was a Triple H guy before he left.
Yeah. I mean, we all know that wasn't his idea to put a cape on him and shit like that. So just like,
yeah.
Enzo was like, Vince is like brainchild. Well, go fuck over the whole division. Thanks.
Yeah. Fuck the welterweight. Get them niggas out of here.
Can you imagine Death Triangle in like NXT maybe? You ain't gotta travel except for PLE, so you just like maybe you get some NXT Trios titles out of it. Doubtful, but
yeah, I don't see that'd be
no more belts.
Yeah, no more belts. So you think that the Lucha Bros as tag champs, there'll be a better Lucha House Party. You could take them fucking seriously, and then put Pac on the North American title after Oba Finley drops to somebody else. We don't want to see Pac beat Oba Finley. So
yeah, Pac beating Oba Finley would be crazy.
Or Pac can just beat the shit out of Trick and just be like, all right, well,
I'm the NXT champ.
Oh yeah, 2-time NXT champ.
Yeah, double up on him. I like this match. You know, Shingo can go. I don't like this. I absolutely hate this Bryanston. Like he's like beat the shit at every single match. Got the shakes and all that stuff. Like I was gonna say he's just getting his ass whooped consistently now. I mean
he's selling the fuck out of it, but it just looks cringe after a while.
Yeah. Good for him.
They're playing up to the injuries we know he has entirely too much. It's like, oh, we know he's had some concussion issues. Make sure you hit that switch. I mean,
I'm pretty sure it's Brian booking his own demise. So I mean, we're just gonna let him cook.
Low key, listen. When he's done at AEW, they'd hire him as a writer at WWE in a second.
No, yeah, obviously. All right, so you know, my fave one, obviously, the Mercedes double strap Mercedes. This is a fire match.
Cool.
Shout out to Stephanie Vacker for fucking. Listen, I was not familiar with her game all like that. I did watch a few clips before we got to this match on Forbidden Door, but she held it down, yo. I mean, I didn't hate this match, and this is the first time in a minute that I haven't hated Mercedes Moné in AEW, but
well, you know, I'm a Mercedes stan, so you know I'm loving that she won the double strap. So
yeah, but is she about to eat crow? Is she about to eat crow to Britt Baker?
Absolutely.
That's
so
funny.
Britt did come out, and I did like their little exchange on Dynamite. Also, just like move aside, just like Mercedes.
Listen,
ego versus ego.
The AEW bitch counter is up to 16 already, yo. They make sure to get that word in as much as
I love the like the Russell talks and the bad, like, all right, I'm sorry, they're not called bad. They're just clickbaity media wrestling sites. Oh, Mercedes turned heel. When was she ever a face?
I was gonna say, well, they listen. With the whole Sky Blue shit, they tried to make us feel bad for her, but paid it off.
No, she came in hype.
She came in as a face.
She came
Willow
in
as
a
her face and Willow. There. Willow's the thing that made her.
Hold on, she came into Boston. She's gonna be a face in any sense of the word.
That's true.
But Willow was hot, and Willow's an obvious baby face, so that makes Mercedes the obvious heel. And
not the way Tony books stuff. It's not obvious like that.
Oh my God, Mercedes turned heel. What are you talking about? I like her with the Elite. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
She's bigger than Jack Perry.
She's probably taller than Jack Perry too, but that's neither here nor there.
Listen, let's not talk about the TNT champion like that.
Look,
what do you mean?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've kind of fallen out of like favor as a Mercedes fan. I'm looking forward to seeing who's going to do the job, who's going to pull the Hogan. That doesn't work for my sister.
She has creative control. That's not going to work for me, brother.
Yo, if she has creative control like that, because I didn't think
doesn't work for me, sister.
I didn't think Tony Khan was handing out creative control.
It's going to be Starrcade 99. But like, yo, you think she's ready to take the title? She's not ready, brother.
She doesn't have a tan, brother. No tan.
I love it. I love all of it. Anything Mercedes positive, I love it.
Well, even if she's about to count lights for Britt Baker, the returning.
She's not jobbing. She's not jobbing.
She's not jobbing to Britt.
I'm telling y'all, listen, Tony Khan is desperate right now. I feel like he's losing. He realizes he's losing out on that fucking actual built-in fan base now as the numbers continue to drop. I think he could.
You got Osprey. What you mean? You got your go.
Hey, all I know is, listen, though these shows have gotten better, fucking the past couple weeks, the ratings have not.
Hey, but you know, we'll talk about the TNT ladder match. The scapegoat obviously won. This is probably
He brought the wicker goat head. We knew he was winning when he showed up with the wicker goat head.
We knew who he was winning who they announced. El Phantasmo. Oh, okay.
As soon as he was in the match, I knew.
So as El Phantasmo out there, and Takeshita gets hold again. I love it.
Yeah. Poor Takeshita. Listen,
gnarly Blue Thunderbomb went through them tables though.
Bruh.
That was cold.
So good. But Takeshita,
I take he's done.
I think this is one of the most PG ladder matches I've seen in a little tiny bit.
They did feel like they were sort of, but maybe they finally realized that niggas be sort of getting really injured in these fucking gimmick matches, and you can't.
When you got your girls doing code reds off a ladder through another ladder in WWE, I'm just saying. Just saying.
I don't know what it is, but for some reason, just the fact that it happens in WWE makes it feel safer than it happened in an AEW.
I think the ladies got more balls than they do in the ladder matches, but you know, just saying.
Damn.
Yeah, but they know there's big bucks to be made in the WWE for women, not so much unless you're Mercedes Moné for Tony Khan.
CEO. I thought it was a tame ladder match, but it's fine. We're going to go with the obvious main event.
Hey, these niggas fucking wrestled, yo. Like this.
Color me surprised. Color me surprised and happy that something did.
Hey, the swerve stop through not on off the top rope on the table, not through the table, but you know, I like this match a lot. I don't. Okay, so the ending was. I don't know. The ending was weird for me. Like the drunk walk from Will Ospreay, and then he fall in Swerve's arms and pat him back on the head. It made Ospreay look really fucking weak at that point.
Well, you got to think it was supposed. You got to think it was supposed to be the babyface versus babyface match, and now with the, I was trying to make sure I put him over, bruv. You know what I mean? I wanted to put him over proper, bruv.
Why do you say that? That makes the match irrelevant.
Listen,
you should have been pissed off. Just like, I'm the face. I came here to be the face of the company. I lost. I was distracted. You know, I wanted to show mercy. I banned the move. Don Callis got it away. That's why I quit. You could have played it up to all the excuses in the world that would have bigged up the match, kind of make you look like a whiny bitch, but it will supersede to another match.
No, but you got to think he doesn't want to be. Look, he is not looking to ride any heel waves. He doesn't want to do anything that he feels could endanger him winning that belt in Wembley. So I feel like
nobody's going to boo Will Ospreay. Nobody.
I don't know. There's a few select situations in AEW where I could see Will Ospreay being booed.
And
I mean, if he beats up Willow, that would be a way.
Sure. In no capacity can I see Will Ospreay get booed.
Well, never mind. I gotta stop with the problematic scenarios. But no, I just think that there are some ways if they try to do too. I feel like if they try to do too much with Will Ospreay, like this is a slippery slope to him. Oh, I'm putting him over, so he's not just. So it doesn't just feel like he's a transitional champ. That low key, I feel like that's a slippery slope to fucking. You know how wrestling fans feel when they start to feel like people are fucking overly nice or holier than thou in that regard in any way, shape, or form. We're keen to hate niggas who are loved too much, if we're gonna be honest, always.
Yeah.
So what happens when Will Ospreay becomes like, we're like, oh, this guy is the greatest. How long is it before we're like, fuck that nigga, why is he so great? We've seen it.
Pride does come. Listen, pride does come before the fall. So
that's what they say.
That's what they do say.
But I don't know. Will Ospreay is amazing. This nigga's a top tier wrestler, one of the best in the world. Fucking, he's getting better with promos. He's a likable guy.
I know Kenny's at home punching air right now. So.
Oh, he's mad as shit. He's like, I'd have put Will over so much fucking better than fuck. I'd have put goddamn Swerve over so much better than Will.
If anything, this match made Swerve look like $1 million. So
it did. That nigga looked like a champion.
Right. So we'll see. I still haven't seen the championship celebration for Swerve. We're still waiting on that. So, anyways, I don't. Hey, Mercedes. Hold on. Mercedes got 2 championship celebrations. I don't know why I said that, but
yep, one for a belt that isn't even in the company.
Don't you find that suspicious? Never mind.
Always.
Anyways, WWE, the Big Five. I got to put money in the bank in the Big Five right now. Well, you know, the Big Four: WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, Survivor Series. Money in the bank's in it right now. I went from a WrestleMania spectacular to a separate pay-per-view, which most shows do at this point. Hell in a Cell is one of them. TLC made it another one, but they never stuck to be just like this big thing, a big honor, a big stipulation, a big thing that could just rewrite storytelling on a week-to-week basis. But we're here. Yeet in the bank.
I don't know.
Tomorrow. You know, I do like Yeet in the Bank, the Brock box, the senior money in the bank, you know, pretty good stuff. So hey, we can start with the World Heavyweight title. Seth Rollins versus Damian Priest. As Seth wins, Damian Priest is kicked out of Judgment Day. If Damian Priest wins, Seth Rollins cannot challenge for the World Heavyweight title as long as Damian Priest has it. So what are we doing with this match? There's a lot that could go in this match. This can break up Judgment Day. Seth can be back on top. Seth can just play some role to not in the title picture anymore until Damian Priest loses it. But that's gonna be short lived because I don't see Priest holding on to it not too long. But what do y'all think?
I think Priest goes over tonight because I don't think he's going to have the belt for too much longer. But I also don't think they're going to take the belt off of him tonight after he's talked so much about how he's not a transitional champion. For you to put him in the most transitional champion position ever and then make the title transition would be a little too on the nose for me. So I think Priest goes over. He holds
one day they didn't say was Judgment Day was banned from ringside. They didn't
That's
say
what
that.
I see. I was thinking that exact same thing. I was like, they didn't ban Judgment Day from ringside. So. But yeah, I think
more with Priest too makes all the sense in the world. But I do think we're gonna get a lot of Judgment Day stuff. Liv Morgan will make an appearance, but I think Priest is the man. Like I don't think they're gonna transition him yet. That's for SummerSlam. So Priest, you'll hold it for another.
Listen, I'm gonna be that guy. I think if Seth wins, this can like do a lot of storyline telling right here. Just like as far as just like doing like a Judgment Day type Civil War thing. I think that's very plausible. So it could be Priest, Rhea, and fucking Dom versus JD, Liv, and fucking Finn. So if you kick Priest out the Judgment Day, I think it just makes a lot of things happen to what lines do you stand with. You stand with me or you stand with Liv. And then that's when you can separate people. And then you just like Damian Priest is on a boat of his own until Rhea shows up and kind of like forms something else. I think you can build better storylines if Seth wins rather than Priest wins. Because if Priest wins,
I don't know.
Seth doesn't fight for the title. Okay, cool. I'll fight for the title when you lose it.
Well, yeah, that's the point. I do believe because here's the thing though. I feel like it's too. This is like I said. This is too on the nose, yo. There's no way Damian Priest leaves Judgment Day if you lose, you leave Judgment Day match. It's got to be. They've got to turn on him. It's got to be because you don't want him to fucking be out on his own. It's not a baby thing. That would be horrible. If there's just no redeeming quality in his leaving at all. Like, oh, you only left because you lost to Seth, nigga. Like, you didn't want to leave.
But you put yourself in a position and say, I don't want you guys out here. I'll do it myself type shit. So just like, you wrote your own demise. And now it's just like, well, are we still cool? Well, you ain't got no title. I got a tag title. You ain't shit. Really? So it's just like, I'm just in the middle of it at that point. So I just think it's better storytelling at that point, and it's just like more free reign to do what you want.
I think it depends on how quick Rhea's coming back. I don't think if Rhea's not coming back much quicker than we think. Listen, if Rhea pops up tonight or tomorrow, then yeah, I think fucking Priest is probably gonna lose to Seth. But if that's not the case, then nah, he's beating Seth, and they're gonna string it out a little bit longer and fucking get him out of there the old-fashioned way, which might be for the best in my opinion.
Fair enough. But we also got the Intercontinental Championship, Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker, and I hope Braun Breaker beats the shit out of Sami Zayn and gets the title.
Sami Zayn is food. He is the food tomorrow night. Braun Breaker, nothing stopping him. Nothing is stopping that boy.
And he's going to lose in the good old Canada. That's a 2-time loss for him, so...
Yeah.
Now, I will say this. I did think Sami Zayn was going to lose in Canada. I just thought it was going to be the Chad. But I got no... I had zero issue. Braun Breaker beating Sami Zayn, beating his ass in that Bible God watch. I'm ready for it. Braun, you getting that win. And honestly, I kind of want it to be a squash. Like, it needs to be definitive. Like, nah, Braun Breaker is built different. He fucked your boy up. So yeah, I'm going with Braun.
I agree. I sort of thought it was Braun Breaker's a solid choice. The kid, we know how good the kid is. Put a fucking belt on him. Why not? I mean, Sammy doesn't need a belt.
And I think Sami Zayn, he's got some family business to handle in the coming months. Some bloodline business in the coming months. So he's going to need to get rid of that belt sooner or later.
I think with this, you solidify a generational talent.
You could. If look.
With Braun Breaker.
Yeah. This could be Warrior, Honky Tonk Man at SummerSlam '88. This is
not
Brett.
Not even that. Not even that.
Brett Mr. Perfect at SummerSlam. I think it was like '91 where Brett got the belt. And it it showed like, all right, Brett's on his way. This is going to be step one of Braun. He's coming for all your shit.
This is Randy winning the Intercontinental Championship.
That's what I was thinking.
His only Intercontinental Championship, as far as we know. I think this is that type of push that's going to come a long way. Just like Undertaker giving Randy the rub, and it's like John Cena and
it definitely feels like they're breaking a main eventer with this.
I think so. And it doesn't happen too often, but you could notice when it does happen. And this is the perfect time for them to pull a trigger on Braun Breaker. And I think he's amazing talent.
Top tier.
He's ready.
Everything.
He's ready to go to that next step.
Listen, this is one of the few and I love when people say, oh, WWE don't got no homegrown talent. All right, well, this guy right here.
I was say.
Bianca Belair, homegrown talent. Roman Reigns, homegrown talent. When people say that, just name those two names and they should shut up.
Well, I know the WWE homegrown talent. It's not the class of 03. We know that the starting five: Shelton Benjamin, John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, Batista. We know that, but Bianca Belair, homegrown talent. Shayna Baszler, homegrown talent. Homegrown transitional talent from MMA to wrestling, and we haven't had that since Ken Shamrock. Really, to actually do
Bobby Lashley too.
Bobby Lashley's homegrown talent too. So it's like, and that's all the way back to Vince, Donald Trump era. Just like he wasn't really ready, but I think
also Dominic Mysterio. That's homegrown talent.
Yeah, perfect example.
And I think we also do have to include the talent that was there, wasn't ready, went away, came back, and became better than ever. The Drew McIntyres, the Bobby Lashley's, the Cody Rhodes, like stuff like that. And Pac will be a new addition to it. I went away, came back, and came back better than ever. So I feel as though that should be included in those talents.
With Cody and Drew, I see it more as they needed finishing school. Like they needed time away. They needed that white boy, white girl, European summer backpacking. They needed that. They was never going to be great talent if they stayed in WWE.
If we get to the point where Cody Rhodes dyes his hair black, that's going to be a different Cody Rhodes. And I'm going to love it.
I don't think we're going to get to, I think that he's going to, I think the blonde is pretty much there, but the heel Cody is coming.
If we get New Japan, ROH Cody Rhodes, when you're just a straight asshole the whole time, TNA Cody Rhodes, that's money. That you just making money at that point.
That's true. Bullet Club Cody Rhodes is a thing.
You know what's weird is that Cody has had black hair for all those years. Now when I see him with the black hair, he does not look right. He looks off. Like I'm too used to him as blonde.
Imagine if if we get Bullet Club Cody Rhodes back with the brown Guile jacket, or not the Guile jacket, or the brown Terry Bogart jacket.
Yeah.
Marco Wolf. Yeah, that's what we need. I need that.
Yeah, listen, Cody has more versatility than people give him credit for, and I think it's going to be a service to him that so many people probably haven't seen or haven't taken the time to look up any of his New Japan run or his TNA run or anything like that. So I think that they'll be pleasant.
The TNA run was good. Him feuding with Kenny was good.
Yeah.
All the ROH stuff was pretty good.
Unfortunately enough, a lot of his run with the Elite in New Japan was really good. Back when the Young Bucks were good.
Back before they were the Cucamonga Kids, right?
Yep, before they were the Cucamonga Kids, before they were the hard.
Before they now they're dressed like fucking. It's like when the Little Rascals dress as adults. That's what they are now. Like, we're CEOs. You are my kids. I punish you.
Women's Money in the Bank: Io Sky, Chelsea Green, Lyra Valkyria, Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, and Zoe Stark.
Tiffy in the bank, baby. Tiffy in the fucking bank.
I got Chelsea Green winning this match.
I'm pulling for Chelsea Green. I'm pulling for Chelsea Green because Chelsea, in my opinion, she's been the best re-signing that Triple H has done. Better than Karrion Kross. Better than fucking Johnny Average Face. Like, she's been so good as a component. She knows a fucking role. She's made everything work. Like, they paired her up with Carmella. Carmella got fucking pregnant because Corey Graves doesn't know about condoms. She went away, partnered up with Sonya Deville. They win the women's tag titles. Cool. Sonya Deville tears her fucking ACL. Heartbreaking. She's gone. Gets Piper Niven. Instant chemistry with all three of them women. And she kills everything. In my opinion, like, it's one of those things that, like, R-Truth does really well. It's like, it ain't no such thing as a small actor or a small role. Like, it's only small actors. And, like, she kills everything. For me, I'm pulling for Chelsea.
Love Tiffany. Tiffany Stratton is not too far from a realization of her winning. Tiffy time. Yeah. Tiffy in the bank. And that's a good marketing tool. So
I was gonna say Tiffy in the bank. Yo, I'm telling you, she's
like the thing,
so fucking good.
Considering
we were just talking about Braun Breaker. Like, we were just talking about Braun Breaker. Tiffany is about a year away from being where Braun is right now. Where it's like, we're ready for her to break where you can break her out. Like, another year seasoning, and I think Tiffany's gonna be ready to start taking some shit over.
And you guys know the most important thing about this? I don't think Ludwig Kaiser can fight. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't think Ludwig Kaiser can fight. So, I mean, there's always that, folks.
For this one, EO,
she doesn't need it.
She's gonna pull some crazy stunt on there. That's just good work. Zoe Stark got no aura whatsoever. You should have just put fucking.
I was so high on Zoe Stark when I first saw her in NXT and when I saw her before then, but I don't know what it is. I don't know. It doesn't translate anymore. She has lost the appeal.
She literally can't do anything besides.
The Trish Stratus shit fucked it up for me. I think it really did.
Trish couldn't get her over.
I know, that's what I'm saying, and it didn't. The fact that Trish couldn't get her over sort of buried her a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. Like, I think the problem is that, like, Zoe, she does good moves, but I don't know. It's just something missing with her, and I think.
Okay, I don't want. If it came across like I was like, I think she's amazing in the ring. I think she's an amazing hand in the ring.
She's like, something is just not there in terms of aura, which happens. Like, that shit happens with some people. It's like, damn, they got a lot of the tools.
She might have negative aura, Cam. I'm not even gonna lie. She might legitimately have negative aura. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But she's so good in the ring. She's so good in the ring. So good.
I don't even think a manager would really help. That's like with Shayna Baszler. I think if you paired her with like the right manager, Shayna's good. Like Shayna has something there because we've seen it in NXT. With Zoe, I'm not sure if you pair her with the MVP.
Shayna was one of the most dominant champions.
Yeah, like we've seen Shayna be great.
The most dominant in NXT Women's Champion, in my opinion.
And she's got an aura or had an aura, and that can get back. But like with Zoe, like even in NXT, to be quite honest with you, I thought she did good moves, but I never saw her as like next lady up, you know.
Yeah,
ain't it? We're not gonna do that. The most dominant NXT Women's Champion was Asuka. We're not gonna do that.
Okay, all right. Listen,
I'm retired undefeated. Like here, nobody can beat me.
True.
But arguably, Asuka.
Arguably, ago that was.
Arguably, Asuka it was in the weakest era of the women's division. Arguably.
There was no Biancas. There were no Biancas or Rhea.
It was Bailey and fucking
Nikki Cross.
No, it was Bailey and Nikki Cross was there, and then
she was.
The Iconics were there.
Yo,
the Iconics. Those were only opponents.
Biggest fumble. One of the biggest fumbles in WWE history were the Iconics, in my opinion. They were one of the best women's tag teams.
Asuka had a match at TakeOver versus both the Iconics for the women's title. I'm like, come on, what are we doing?
It was both the Iconics and Nikki Cross that she was facing.
And of course, she won.
Billy Kay was still managing to get over even after they split them up. It was 29.
The resume shit. The resume shit was getting over.
Bruh, she was. And listen, I don't mean this as a slight, but she could have been white Australian R-Truth if they did it the right way.
Iconic.
Yeah. Yeah, she was great.
Yeah, it was a fumble, but you know.
They were actually in the ring.
So the next match is the Cody of the Rhodes, Kevin Owens and Randall Keith Orton versus the Bloodline. So we'll see if Jacob Fatu can make it to Canada. We don't know.
Can he make it to Canada? Is he on SmackDown tonight? If he is, then he's good.
No clue. But Solo, if Solo can pin Cody Rhodes, then we have the proper finish to this match.
We've got our SummerSlam match.
I feel like the baby faces have to lose here, and like because if
Cody has to take the pin.
Oh,
he has to.
Because like if Randy Orton takes the pin, what's the big deal? If Kevin Owens takes the pin, what's the big deal?
Pin, that's his 5th PLE loss in a row.
I guess you guys are right. I wasn't thinking about it like that, you know.
Like with Solo,
Orton hasn't won since War Games.
Solo needs to get that pin over Cody. A, sets up him versus Cody for SummerSlam. B, further establishes Solo as like, all right, I'm now tribal chief. I'm the usurper of the fucking throne. Like it needs to happen.
I mean, it is low key. There is some usurpation going on. Let's be honest.
Yeah. So Solo, like he needs to win.
Don't get me wrong.
Usurpation, if you will.
Don't get me wrong. If motherfucking Jacob Fatu can make it to Canada, this match is gonna be crazy.
That'll be so nasty.
I think it's gonna pop off anyway. I think the Tongans are gonna be motivated, and I think Solo's gonna be motivated too. Honestly, I think.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead. No, I was gonna say Solo getting the win, and I think honestly we're about to see, to Cody's credit, we're about to see the best version of Solo Sikoa at SummerSlam because Cody's gonna get his best match out of it. Mm-hmm. Like we're gonna see why WWE has the faith in him because it's hard for him. Let's be honest, it's going to be hard for him to stand out when Jacob Fatu is right there. Like, because your fucking eyes just go immediately to Jacob Fatu. But to Solo's credit, he's putting in the work. Last week, I think that's the best that he's looked so far, and I think he's been doing a good job. And I think he just needs that like solidifying match, and I think he's gonna get that with Cody.
That nigga been getting in shape low key. Not to say he wasn't already in shape, but I feel like Solo's starting to trim up a little bit, or so it seems. Maybe it's just the suit.
I mean, for all the shit people give Solo, you have to understand. He went, when did Solo debut? 2021, 2022?
2021 in NXT, and then he got called up damn near immediately in 2022.
So Clash of the Castle when he debuted, right?
Yep.
He went,
and he's been silent for fucking years.
2 years being a silent enforcer.
But remember, he talked.
But now when Roman's going, all right, now you gotta gain a personality. Now you gotta do all this, and it's just like in record time you have to do all of this. And Paul can just carry you so much.
But now Paul's out of the equation, so to speak.
So this is now
he's really got to step up.
Paul's going to give you all the character work you need without you having to talk too much. And I get that. And I like the attire he wears with the gloves and the suits and all that stuff. He's trying to fill that role.
Looking like the Weeknd.
Looking like the Weeknd, but trying to do a different. Roman can just come out in his gear and a t-shirt, and he has aura times 10,000.
Yeah, but it's also, you got to think he went through a whole fucking place with negative aura though. But never forget, it wasn't nothing. But
Roman has equity.
Yeah, but it wasn't nothing but it wasn't quite 5 years ago. Fucking, he was getting dog food dumped on his head as he was fucking handcuffed to the railing. I mean,
like he's earned that. The aura that he been well established.
But now you gotta carry this thing. Like if he was he did good as a silent enforcer, and Roman's character
basically had to develop personality on the fly because night after. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Night after WrestleMania, Roman's gone, so you don't have that character there. Jay, he's on Raw. Jimmy's about to get kicked out, and it's like, yo, Solo, I know you used to talk in NXT, but over the last couple of years, we made you, a mute, and you just make umaga noises, which, hey, fine for your character as an enforcer. And also, recently, you've been losing a lot, but you're about to be the leader of the bloodline, so we're basically handing you we're handing you the fucking keys to our signature franchise. Good luck, nigga. And Solo, to his credit, he stepped up.
And now without Paul, he has to do his best work.
Yeah, but are we gonna do we have to make fucking Jacob Fatu the silent enforcer? Because that nigga got a promo game too, if we're gonna be completely honest.
But you can't smoke a cigarette and cut promo.
I think
it says Iggy's no more.
He's King Kong and Godzilla. Never forget that shit. He's King Kong and Godzilla. He's both of them.
Well, you gotta tone it down.
I don't think Jacob's gonna be silent. I think he's gonna be doing a lot of his work, like visually. He's gonna be doing a lot of that promo work, and that shit's still gonna be over. Because if you go back to like last week, you go back to what we saw last week during that segment when it was just Paul and Solo talking, and him and Jacob pacing in the background. Like, again, you're focusing on him, and he's getting over in that way. So it's like, even if he's not talking, he's still going to be in his own way getting over.
He came in the motherfucker with merch.
I mean,
he came in
he's good.
With merch.
Like he's good. I think he's good.
Tonga ain't coming with no merch. Tonga Low ain't coming with no merch. Jacob Fatu came in and whipping all
they had to dig up some of that old Camacho merch.
Look, Tonga, yo, he's got MFT merch now.
I don't even know what that means still.
Mad fucking Tongan.
Mad fucking Tongan.
Oh wow.
He comes in with that merch and he makes fucking Donnie from Wild Thornberry's noises when he's getting prepped for a match.
Your man came in with a fucking whole. He came in with a werewolf on his shirt, whooped Cody Rhodes' ass, whooped Randy Orton's ass, whooped Kevin Owens' ass.
I wish they still had the long hair look though. The long hair fucking God were a little bit more intimidating. The feathered haircuts be throwing me off. I'm not gonna lie. But they've had them for so long, I should be used to them at this point.
They're gonna need to paint their faces too at some point. I imagine when we get that
for that so long.
When we get that God Usos match, I think we might see them paint their faces because I think they might. Because I think both them and the Usos are gonna take that like, okay, as far as like Polynesian niggas go, it's us. Like we all.
It's happening. It's
like it's us. We are the descendant. We are like the descendants of the fucking wild Samoans. We gotta show out. So I would say, like, y'all seen that picture of like Alpha and Tika in them like yellow and black jumpsuits?
Yeah.
Looking cold as hell. I imagine like this is what I would do. I would have the Usos dressed kind of like in those colors as like a tribute. I'd have the Tongans get all painted up and kind of dress old school, like how Ming and the Barbarian used to dress. Like really like play that shit up because this match has some like gravitas to it. So
okay,
that's just something that I would do.
With you, I'd honestly rather God. If they're gonna do the face paint, they gotta show up in camo, Bullet Club style, yo. I know it's not as culturally relevant, but I feel like the feeling, I don't know. It's just the aura. It's an aura thing.
But either way, I think they're gonna like that's gonna be you're gonna see like best foot forward for them. So if it happens, it's either SummerSlam or or event after. Either way. But yeah. The Bloodline wins, Solo gets the pin over Cody.
All right, and then the Money in the Bank match. Jey Uso, Carmelo Hayes, the motherfucking Drew McIntyre.
The motherfucking Drew McIntyre.
LA Knight, isn't it?
Yep.
LA Knight's in it.
The motherfucking Drew McIntyre.
He said he's gonna win that shit and cash in the same fucking night.
All right, guys, I got a theory on how I think this is gonna go. Like, we got the potential of so much interference in this motherfucker. Like, we've got a lot. I think personally, Jey Uso and Drew McIntyre are red herrings. Like, they're the two most obvious people you have win in the match. Jey, the most popular face in the match. Drew, overall, the most popular. They've got the biggest stories. They've got the biggest auras. I think they're too obvious to win. So I don't think they're going to win. LA Knight, he's got business with Logan Paul. That U.S. title, that's yours. You're going to get that in Cleveland. So I don't think he really needs to win. Andrade, Anyway, so now that leads us down to Chad Gable and Carmelo Hayes with like realistic chances to win. If they want to like long-term solidify, similar to Braun Breaker, it's like, yo, this is a guy we're investing in heavily for the future. Melo. But I think it will be more interesting, and I'm pulling for him. I think Chad Gable gonna get the win in this. I think Chad, even with the Wyatt Six like out there in the ether, I think Chad's gonna get the win. He's still gonna get fucked with by the Wyatt Six, and at some point, Otis and Tozawa and Maxine are gonna try and help him. And he's gonna fully abandon them for his new family, which is the Creeds and Ivy now. So I'm going with Chad Gable to get the win.
I got Jey Uso winning.
Yeah, I got Mr.
You got Sonny Eaton and Bank.
Mr.
I'm telling you, it's a little too obvious that Jey Uso, like it's too obvious that Jey Uso's winning. Like I'd have no issue with it. What if the Bloodline interfered? Like that's it. Bloodline could interfere to fuck up Jey. CM Punk could interfere to fuck up Drew McIntyre. Logan Paul could interfere to fuck up LA Knight. Wyatts could interfere to fuck up Chad Gable. I mean, Andrade's not gonna win because it's Andrade. Talented, but you're fucking Charlotte Flair. He's a speed champion. He's also the I'm married to Charlotte Flair champion, so that's reward enough. And like Melo has the best like outside shot to win, but here's the thing. Melo's also been beefing a little bit with LA Knight and he's also got some like low key beef going with Baron Corbin, with Apollo. Like Melo, everybody with the exception of Andrade has some shit going on, and Andrade's not gonna win. Like he's just not gonna win. Like my brain can't process that Triple H is like, yeah, we gonna put money in the bank on fucking El Idolo. I like him. I like Andrade.
Wait, hold on.
El Idolo in the bank is crazy.
I was gonna say you don't want
La
the idol in
Sombra.
the bank. The idol in the
La
bank.
Sombra. Look, La Sombra, look, he's fine. He's a fine wrestler. He's got, he's cool. I hate his fucking theme song because unless you're Samoan, Death Rebel's gonna fuck up your theme. But I don't see it. Like El Idolo in the bank has a nice ring to it, but nah. So for me, it's Chad and Melo as like they've got the best shots because they've got like the cleanest paths. But I wouldn't have no problem with Jey Uso winning.
Yeet in the bank. You gotta sell it like the Brock box.
True.
Yeah.
Mr. Munyeet in the bank.
Monday Night Raw.
That's true too.
So, Money in the Bank. We did our little review.
NXT Heat Wave is also this Sunday. We're probably not predicting that.
Not really. Yeah, I'm more interested in the Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah.
Lola Vice versus Roxanne Perez. I am interested in that. Lola Vice being right 43. God bless Lola Vice. Jesus Christ. Yes, sir.
Oh, Lord.
She's a whole cougar out there, so I'm all for it.
We got Sol Ruka, the whitest black person I have ever seen. Like I did not know. Like I'm still in shock. Like yes, Soul's a sister. Like nigga, unless she advertises it, I would never have known. Like she was on. Like I saw her on that fucking Black History Month celebration thing NXT put out. I think it was like last year. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I looked it up. I'm like, goddamn. Soul. Like okay, that explains why the Soul Snatcher looks so smooth. Okay, I get it.
And don't forget, we got if the Mr. Hickenbottom allows it, we might get Moose versus Obafemi.
Nigerian warfare. Have an actual Nigerian drum fight.
Hopefully it won't be a Nigerian drum match, but Moose is official.
Might see Joe Hendry this weekend.
Got Charlie Dempsey and he was in TNA.
Old William Regal's spawn. William Regal can't deny that dude. That is your baby, my bro.
The paternity test be 101% match.
With a 1% margin of error.
Yeah, making it 100 at the end of the day.
They've got to start sending some like bigger people to TNA for this little working relationship.
Oh yeah, they're gonna send we're gonna get a Rascals reunion. So
your man Wesley, I think we're gonna see AJ Styles pop in TNA at some point. So. Also, I think he gets back from Japan.
Day 2 of Wrestle Kingdom is going to be Wrestle Dynasty. So it'll be ROH, CMLL, AEW, and New Japan doing a show.
Stardom is in there. So fuck AAA. Because apparently, just fuck AAA. I'm guessing.
So
which means if I'm AAA.
There's no more 2-day Wrestle Kingdom.
Explore that relationship with WWE. I'm just saying.
That means you gotta give fucking you gotta give
Push
Del
Dragon
Rio
League. Never mind. Not worth it.
You gotta give Del Rio a match again.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Oh yeah, now it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not. We kind of don't need. We're off that Del Rio pack.
All right. Well, I think Afro's in the negative zone. So Friday night, Yerrr. I mean, We got 2 weeks worth of PLEs. Well, one PLE and another pay-per-view.
Then we get a little bit of a break. We have been having a lot of PLEs in a short period of time, so get a little bit of a break before SummerSlam.
Yeah, like a nice little break before Summer Scam coming up. This is the big Summer Scam in Minneapolis. So you get the this one to be in Cleveland. So the Miz is trying to get on that one. So
when I think of summer, when I think of the beach, I think of Cleveland, Ohio.
Hey, we gotta give the Miz something.
It's more about Logan Paul, and I'm also imagining that's where Johnny Gargano he's gonna get a PLE check from that one as well because he's from Cleveland.
Johnny Takeover.
Oh, Johnny come lately. Johnny Plain Face.
Hey, ain't nothing like a black and gold Johnny Gargano, man. So that was a thing. But main spot in here, aka put your mom in the figure for a leg live follow Blur Cartel on YouTube, Facebook, IG, Twitter, Instagram, all that jazz. And also follow Friday Night Yerrr on YouTube. Jamel Eastside Reviews here. Where you can find you
yes, sir. Catch me on TikTok and Eastside Review, or TikTok and YouTube at Eastside Reviews. Putting up part 2 of championship belts that I think are neat. That'll be up over the weekend. Just chilling out. Instagram, Jamel727. Of course, Friday Night Yerrr on YouTube. I'll be on one of the shows on Blur Cartel someday. I'll be on one of the other shows. Just when I get the invite, I'll hop on.
Sooner than later. Yeah, Afro Kind of 665 back from the Shadow Realm.
I have returned.
Where you can find you at, good sir?
Oh, you can of course find me at AfroComedy765 on all platforms. Of course, here on Friday Night Yerrr, as well as on the Blurred Cartels Roundtable every Wednesday. We did Anime Jeopardy, where we picked up the win, of course. Also, after Roundtable on Wednesdays, Casual Conversations on Keep It 99. What else am I forgetting? Oh, House of the Dragon reviews Monday, and Make It Make Sense on Saturday. Yeah, I think that's everything. You know the vibe. Something flagrant, something inflammatory.
This is wrestling. I mean, you can catch me on TikTok, possibly talking wrestling. The niggas want to get on, talk about my top 25 all time. Why ain't Chris Benoit on there? Why ain't CM Punk on there? Just like relax. Why ain't Andre the Giant on there? Where's Goldberg? Where's Sting? I just said WWE. Top 25. Ric Flair's not on there. Ric Flair came back as a valet. We know that. Like, come on. I mean, shout out to Flair, everything he did. You was a gold in WCW, but in WWE you came back as a valet. But
what about the Shawn Michaels retirement?
That's one match, and then you had a feud with Carlito for the Intercontinental Championship where your draws was halfway off your ass, and you got in a limo and sped away. I mean, it's fine. I don't book everything. So, shout out to Ric Flair. If it's all time, yeah. If it's just WWE, absolutely not. But,
I respect it.
Spoiler alert, Bret Hart is number 1 on this list.
First of all, I didn't put it in order, but Bret's on my list, obviously.
Cam is a Bret Hart Negro.
Bret was right. You see when Dax Harwood marked out because Bret Hart came to his birthday? Come on.
Fuck FTR bald. Obnoxious asshole.
Yo,
now we turn on FTR.
FTR bald and FTR bald and FTR road rage.
They did listen. They did have one of the best tag team matches of all time on live television. 56 minutes.
There you go.
Cool.
Yeah, Glow.
That is cool. Awesome, brother.
And you heard what Punk said. Bret was right. So there you go.
Right about what? I'm curious what he was right about. Specify, Phil.
Let Phil specify because he said Bret was right. But shout out to him. Keep that.
The genuine article.
I love how
if it's about Bill Goldberg. And Bret was right.
I love how everybody glaze. I like how everybody glaze Kendrick for his hatred for Drake, but you don't glaze Bret Hart's hatred for Goldberg, knocking him out of competition.
No,
It says, "Come
here's the
on."
thing: it's not even glazing. I find Bret in his eternal hatred for Bill Goldberg hilarious. I like it. I don't want the beef to stop.
I love that shit, yo. I love it. Bill
It's
Goldberg.
hilarious.
Bill, you know this is pretend, right?
Like Bret spent that fucking WCW documentary shitting on everyone. Like that was his job. Like, you know, The Rock hired him on purpose. Like, hey Bret, you want to talk shit about WCW? Oh yeah, Rocky, I want to talk shit about WCW. Oh, I get to talk about Bill Goldberg. Fuck Bill Goldberg. Like, he probably said that like 5 times. They had to fucking edit that out. There's probably a compilation somewhere of him just saying "fuck Bill Goldberg."
Shit. I find he has the most opportunities to shit on Goldberg. It's amazing.
Every time.
But yeah, shout out to Bret. Shout out to Bret's hatred. You know, I might put him on like one of the top haters list.
Bill Goldberg.
I think we're gonna do that for roundtable. Who's the biggest haters of all time? Give me a top 25 list of biggest haters.
The hatocracy. Oh, I got a couple in mind. The hater Mount Rushmore. If you have that one, add me on the show because I want to contribute.
I'll put that up for Wednesday. The biggest haters. I'll put Bret Hart 25 for hating.
Yeah, he could go in there somewhere. But if we're talking media, that's a lot of haters. That's some hating ass niggas found.
Fucking Reverse Flash is a top tier hater.
He's top 10. The 08 Boston Celtics hating on LeBron. Hilarious.
Dio. You guys think about how much Dio hates the Joe Stars.
Yeah, he's top 5. Top 5 hater.
Lex Luthor, top 5 hater.
I'm gonna fight that Bret Hart. I'm gonna fight that saying Lex Luthor's not a hater. He's a patriot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Loki, he's not that much of a hater.
Edge hating on John Cena.
I hate you, John. Of course,
Kendrick.
Of course, we gotta include Kendrick, who literally said, "I hate the way you say nigga. I don't know, it's just cringe to me." Towards your boy Aubrey.
I love that shit. As a person who listen, as a half-up, who knows when they try to take away the N-word pass? Who knows? But
here's the thing: you more easily, I believe, as a black person than Drake. Drake has some tendencies that are like, I don't think there's a Afro. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think you have an image of you in blackface anywhere, do you?
No, I don't think.
Here we go.
Do you take care of your children, sir?
Oh, I don't have any.
Oh, I was okay. Yeah, so I was gonna say like Drake, he does a lot of suspect shit. You know, his head don't nap enough. I'm just saying that's what Pusha T said.
The hate on Drake right now, 2024, is so diabolical. It's just like it just turns my stomach when I see it.
A minor.
And then the Crip Walk hopscotch. You see Whitney dancing on that nigga?
Sell it.
Damn.
You know what really turned my stomach was really seeing DeMar DeRozan in the fucking video. But your man was on Club Shay Shay talking about, I love Drake. Drake was my best friend. He was my biggest supporter when I left Toronto. Talking all this great shit for Drake. And now you're in the Ops video? Nasty.
Here's the thing: that the Compton hood stuff overwhelmed him. He's home. He back home. He at the barbecues every day. He back there eating good
one
tacos.
concert,
like he's
one
home.
song, just like, you know what? Throw all that shit away. That was just a lie. I was like,
Meanwhile,
he said
Drake out
I
here.
can call Drake whenever, and Drake we talk.
Me
and Drake would talk for hours.
Drake is out here making parody fucking patois Jamaican songs. Wagwan Delilah. What the fuck?
You told Drake don't have a cultural record, and he did one.
Shut the fuck up.
It is shit.
What?
You know that's bullshit.
So you told Drake he didn't have a cultural record.
Jamaicans everywhere.
Now it's bullshit.
The Jamaicans everywhere are offended. Like the
I'm
Jamaicans,
confused.
the Patois, they are
Hold
disappointed.
on.
Like they,
That was for
I'm
the Crodies,
confused.
That was for the Crodies.
The Crodies. Shout out to the Crodies.
Brodies. I'm
You
so
got me mad cheese out here,
cheese.
Crody.
What the fuck?
Cheese
You got me
bomb.
mad cheese out here, Crody.
Mad cheese, nigga. Nah. The moment that he said that shit, that is
You
like
got
when
me
chitlins
mad
hit your
cheese
plate.
out here, Crody. I love it.
Chitlins hit your plate.
You know,
Mad cheese.
I will defend Drake to the end.
Yeah.
That's sad.
It's sad that I want to defend Drake.
Run up them Camille Cabello tracks that he's dropping.
At a certain point, you gotta abandon the Titanic.
The Blacks was playing it till it sunk in the ocean, so count me as one of them.
The Negroes were not invited on that boat, and that's partially why it's hilarious.
The band played till it sunk in the ocean. So
the white band played. That shit would not have happened with fucking.
Played.
That shit would not have happened with fucking Living Color. Like if we on that boat, shit, we getting off this boat.
People were all in the bottom of the boat, so they drowned first.
How do we get? Oh, we were talking about haters. Bret Hart hating on Bill Goldberg, and then that's how we got to Drake and Kendrick.
Yeah, I was gonna say I already did.
He didn't even call him Goldberg; he called him Bill.
Bill Goldberg.
Oh, Will Goldberg. Like I'm surprised he hadn't just fucking called him Willie at some point.
Oh, if he
Willie.
What if he just called him William Goldberg? What if it wasn't even Bill Goldberg? If he just called him William,
that'd be the biggest hater move I've seen at all.
That makes
call him by his full government. Call him by his full government name.
Goldberg seem a lot more Jewish. If you call him William Goldberg.
William Goldberg Esquire. That sounds like a dude who is fucking excellent at doing taxes.
Yeah, he sounds like he slaps at that.
Why
shit.
go to H&R Block? Go to fucking William S. Goldberg.
Yeah.
William Goldberg and Associates.
William Goldberg.
I bet if you Google it, there actually is a William Goldberg and Associates.
Disgusting. I see y'all Negroes. Y'all keep Drake alive in y'all Spotify. So.
Never.
A minor.